Shelley. He is turning 1 year old today. We also have an announcement coming up in about 3 minutes right after Destiny's Child, so hang on for that one. And also shout out to Blake Irvin. He's from Bloomington, Minnesota. You know why he gets a shout out?
Why?
He is pitching for the Washington Nationals today against his hometown Twins. That's kind of cool.
Super cool.
So he's from Bloomington, pitches for the Nationals now, and he's starting against the Twins. Thought that was kind of cool. Go Twins. Go Wolves. Wolves play 7:30 tonight. We'll play this song, then we're going to come back and give you a major announcement that you're going to want to be part of. We'll tell you about it coming up next. Here's Vaunt's song on Winning Song Wednesday.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Calling me baby, why the sudden change? Say my name, if no one is around you. Say baby, I love you if you ain't running game. Say my name, you acting kinda shady. Ain't calling me baby, better say my name. Other day, I would call, you would say, baby, how's your day? But today, it ain't the same. Every other word is a yeah, okay. Could it be that you are at the crib with another lady? If you took it there, first of all, let me say, I am not the one to sit around and be played. So prove yourself to me. If I'm the girl that you claim, why don't you say the things that you said to me yesterday? I know you say that I am assuming things. Something's going down, that's the way it seems. Shouldn't be the reason why you acting strange. Nobody's holding you back from me. 'Cause I know how you used to do. When you're saying everything to me times two. Why can't you just tell the truth? If somebody's there, then tell me who. Say my name, say my name. Say my name is around you. Say baby, I love you. You running game. Say my name, say my name. You acting kinda shady. Ain't calling me baby. Why you sudden change? Say my name. If no one is around you. Say baby, I love you. You ain't running game. Say my name. You acting kinda shady. Ain't calling me baby. Better say my name. What's up with this? Tell the truth. Who you with? How would you like it if I came over with my clique? Don't try to change it now. Say you gotta bounce when 2 seconds ago said you just got in the house. It's hard to believe that you are at home by yourself when I just heard the voice of someone else. Just this question, why do you feel you gotta lie? Getting caught up in your game when you cannot say my name. I know you say that I'm assuming things. Something's going down, that's the way it seems. Shouldn't be the reason why you acting strange. If nobody's holding you back from me. 'Cause I know how you used to do. When you're saying everything to me times two. Why can't you just tell the truth? If somebody's there, then tell me who. Say my name, say my name.
That must be the long extended album version 12-inch remix because that is, I've never heard that version before. I like that.
12 inches.
It is KDWB. Let's get started with this announcement because we've been talking about this for a few days. Here is what we're going to do coming up on KDWB because, you know, we're always doing something on KDWB. And here we go. KDWB, that's us, presents the Summer Kickoff Cruise on June 11th. Everybody from KDWB is going to be on a boat down the St. Croix, and there's so much to do. First of all, you get on board. There's like hors d'oeuvres and after there's bars and things like that, and we're going to be on the boat, and you will get a performance from, are you ready?
Yeah.
Shinedown.
Cool.
This is so KDWB. It really is. To get you on a boat, a beautiful boat. It's going to be a party boat, but it's going to be like, it's not going to be Booty Cruise party because Booty Cruise got out of control.
Yeah.
This one is much more, and everybody's welcome. Couples are welcome. Everybody's welcome. Booty Cruise was only women, and that was a bunch of naughty, naughty women. This one goes, we're going to start about 6 o'clock board. We're going to go from 7 till 9. We cruise down, we cruise up. You have a couple of cocktails, you get some pictures, you meet the band, that type of thing, and you get to see Shinedown on the kickoff cruise coming up from KDWB.
Round 'em up, let's go. Round 'em up, let's go.
How do you get on this boat? You win your boarding passes on KDWB. And I'm going to do this right now. Check your phone. Make sure you're open on June 11th. Think of who you're going to bring. I'm going to give you one pair. So that's 2 tickets to get on the boat. We're going to be in Stillwater River Boats. And so Shinedown is going to perform on the top floor of the boat, and the second floor is going to be used for like the green room, and then the party always spills into the lifeboats and things like that. So it gets a little bit crazy. So anyway, we'd love to have you out. If you want to go, check your phone and make sure you can come on June 11th. We'd love to get you out there. We're hoping, crossing our fingers for a gorgeous Minnesota summery sort of a day.
I mean, even if it's not like the most beautiful,
we're covered.
It's still going to be great. Yeah,
Yep.
I was going to say.
Call me now, and I'll grab a couple of random callers and get you on that boat for June 11th. And keep listening because we're going to load this boat up. If you want to go, you're probably going to be able to get tickets. So Shinedown on the KDWB Summer Kickoff Cruise coming up on June 11th. Call me now, 651-989-KDWB. Vaunt is running through the phones right now, but this is what I want to do. It reminds me of a very sweet memory of an event that we used to call Booty Cruise. Booty Cruise, this is nothing like Booty Cruise, but boy, does it remind me of, because KWB and boats, we kind of go together. We do Lake Patrol, we go out on Minnetonka or Prior Lake or whatever. But let's go back to Booty Cruise and think of a Booty Cruise memory. I want to hear your Booty Cruise memory. If you've got one, call me at 651-989-KDWB. Or text, because the phones are all busy right now. So you'll probably have to text in your Booty Cruise memory. Jenny, you got a Booty Cruise memory?
I sure do.
What is it?
I was lucky enough to be the recipient of a lap dance, one of the first lap dances from one of the strippers one time. And it was quite aggressive. And the best part was Steve-O Letarte had to Facebook Live the entire thing. So not only did the people on the boat get to see it, but also everyone that follows the Dave Ryan Show on Facebook got to see it as well. And Dave even came on the air next day and was like, I am so sorry for what you had to endure with that stripper, because this man was tossing me around like I was a flapjack. I was like all over the place.
He picked you up and gave you what I would call a reverse shoulder ride.
Yeah.
And he had, it's kind of naughty, but it was like, oh my God.
Yeah. And
so I felt bad for Jenny. I'm like, Jenny, we owe you an apology. And Jenny's like, that's fine, whatever, I'll roll with it.
No, I like, it was totally fine. All I know is I have so much hair and my hair was down. And so I was like kind of using my hair to cover the fear in my face while it was happening.
Okay, Booty Cruise memory. I'll do one. We were on Booty Cruise, probably one of the last ones, when Booty Cruise started to get out of hand. If you don't know what Booty Cruise is, it was a boat full of strippers, male strippers, and there were bars all over, and it started out very sedate with women going, oh, it's good to meet you. Mm-hmm. By the end of it, they got their bra out of their shirt. They're slinging it around like a lasso over their head, and they're getting lap dances, and then finally we had to say, we can't do this anymore. It gets too out of hand. One example was we were doing a Gary Spivey psychic reading, and he's answering questions from the audience. And some woman walks by and goes, "That's a stupid question. You're stupid. You stupid question." Of course, she'd been drinking. So the woman that she was mouthing off to got up and slugged her.
Oh.
And so next thing you know, they're tipping over a table, and everybody, you know how a fight happens and everybody clears it. Everybody's like rolls back out of the way, and these two are tumbling around on the floor. So dad figure, Dave Ryan, decides, I'm going to jump in the middle of this and I'm going to break it up. No, I either got kicked or hit in the face. I think I split my lip, and I decided I'm never going to break up a fight with anybody ever again.
God, we needed to have security on those boats, it sounds like, because who was supposed to break up the fight if everyone else was running away and was like, I'm not taking part in this?
They did have security. They just weren't there at the right time.
Yeah.
So we do have a Booty Cruise memory from Christy. Good morning, Christy.
Hey.
So many memories from Booty Cruise. What have you got, Christy? Take us back.
Well, it's not super exciting, but I just remember going, and I've actually been twice, and one of the times I got like crunched up when the dancers were all going nuts, and it was just one-on-one there, and then Gary Spivey. I love Gary.
We had a great time on Booty Cruise. I'll give you another one here. I don't know if you were on this particular cruise, but there was a woman, and she got on the boat, and she's like, Lena, because Lena was on the show then. This is a while ago. And she's like, Lena, let's do a shot. Lena, let's do a shot. And Lena's like, no, I'm really not in the mood. And the girl said, you can't hang, Lena. You can't hang. A couple of hours later, that girl was rolled off the boat in a wheelchair.
That sounds right.
A wheelchair,
Wow.
Christy. Crazy.
Oh, classy.
Yeah, that was a night. We do have a winner on the other cruise we're giving away. This is super cool. April, are you there?
I am.
You are our first official winner for the KDWB Summer Kickoff Cruise with Shine Down on June 11th. Can you make it?
I can.
Awesome. Have you been in the St. Croix before?
I have. I've been to the drag brunches.
Oh, the drag
Ooh.
brunches were really, really,
Super
really
fun,
cool. So, yeah.
Scary at the same time because there was a time when they had to boat out more champagne because we were drinking it all.
You know
We
what?
did-
I remember
we
that. Yeah.
did have to for the drag cruise.
They came out in a bass boat full of boxes
Yep.
of champagne. I remember that one.
I think we had barely taken off from like the harbor area or whatever it's called, and we had to have the boat come out with more champagne.
Ran out of champagne. It's crazy. Thank you, April. Please hold. We'll get all your info. We'll see you on the boat, the KWB Summer Kickoff Cruise on June 11th, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. By the way, I got to mention this time tomorrow, Taylor Swift verified fan. So it's the last day to do that.
There's some text coming in from Booty Cruise
What do you
memories
got?
too.
What do you got?
Someone said, I saw a girl poop in a garbage can on Booty Cruise. Sounds about right,
Again,
and it's really disgusting.
Again, that's one of the reasons why we said no more Booty Cruise. It was so much fun, but it was just like, wow.
Yeah, another person said, one of my memories is vibing with one of the strippers and then exchanging numbers.
Oh, really?
Did you guys vibe after you got off the boat too?
I was talking
Tell
to
us
Bailey.
more.
Bailey the other day, she had a story about Booty Cruise, but I'm not going to tell it right now. Another one said, these are text messages, Booty Cruise memories. I was the girl guarding the male bathroom where the strippers would change for the last couple of years on Booty Cruise. And I have so many stories, but one was just being able to tell drunk chicks, no, you can't go in there and steal their thong. So.
Okay, but what are the other stories?
I don't know.
Because
You got to tell us more.
I was going to say, please tell us more. Someone asked, is this the big announcement we've been talking about? This is one announcement. We still have another one coming at 7 a.m. tomorrow.
7 o'clock tomorrow morning is a big morning show announcement that is totally different than what we're doing right now. Booty Cruise memories.
This one says, my memory of Booty Cruise, not actually going on Booty Cruise, but is hearing Dave on the radio talking about the male stripper saying, imagine what Cody can do for you for $5. And Cody was my stepdad. So that was weird.
The bigger the bill, the bigger the thrill. That's one of the things we used to say about it. All right. So we're going to be back in a second. We're going to come back with Dave's Dirt in a second. We're going to play a song. But right now, we made the announcement about the summer cruise, and we're going to give away more tickets to that. I mean, right up until that's June 11th. It's a couple of weeks away, so you got plenty of time to win your tickets to get your boarding passes on Booty Cruise. And we are coming back with Dave's Dirt next on KDWB.
dreaming of Saturn. Oh, if karma's really real, how am I still here? Just seems so unfair. I could be wrong though. If there's a point of being good, then where's my reward? The good die young and poor. I gave it all I could. Stuck in this terror dome. All I see is terrible, making us hysterical. It's got to be more, got to be more. Sick of this divine, intrusive thoughts that paralyze. Nirvana's not, it's advertised. It's got to be more, been here before. Life's better on Saturn. Got to break this pattern, floating away. Find something worth saving. It's all for the taking. I always say I'll be better on Saturn. None of this matters. Dreaming of Saturn. Oh.
Good morning. It's 101.3 KDWB. So many Booty Cruise memories and so many people that are excited about seeing Shine Down on the KDWB Summer Kickoff Cruise.
Sometimes I'm in a room where I don't belong, and the house is on fire and there's no one along.
Somebody texted said, I want tickets. It's my birthday on June 11th. It's my 30th birthday. So we'll have a whole bunch more tickets for you. This one says, I need to set my alarm for when you give away more tickets because my 7-year-old flipped out when you said Shine Down on a boat. That is pretty cool. We'll have a bunch more tickets for you coming at no particular time. I mean, we'll set a time for you so you'll know when to listen. But if you want to go on this summer cruise, that is so cool. I'm so excited about this one. It's so fun to get. Can you tell I'm excited?
Yeah, you are. I'm excited too because I love going out to Stillwater, hanging out on the water.
It's such a vibe. It really is. People love Stillwater. If you've never been on the boat cruise out there, you've never been on the St. Croix before. Vaughn.
Never been on the St. Croix, or I didn't go to Booty Cruise. I've never been to Stillwater, so this is all just new to me. I'm excited.
It is a whole lot of fun. Booty Cruise memories via text. We got all the phones are all ringing. We're not giving away any more tickets right now, so if you're calling for that, we'll get to those in a few minutes on KDWB. Booty Cruise memory. My friend was so drunk when Dave Ryan was leaving the boat, she chased him down the plank and then up the hill as he was trying to leave. What? I kind of remember that. That was the most difficult part, was leaving the Booty Cruise boat, because when drunks are chasing you for no reason whatsoever except just to just chase you.
Yep.
And they didn't want anything except, that's Dave Ryan. And they chased me up the hill. And I didn't run. I was just kind of dodge everybody. Because it was like just dealing with drunks at the end of Booty Cruise was not my favorite part of Booty Cruise.
You guys were so much better at that than I was, because I would just linger and hang out and talk to everyone. And then eventually I'd get home at 1 a.m. and then we'd have to be at the show the next day.
Yeah, we did, for sure. Booty Cruise memories. Check this one out. Me and my best friend, guys, won tickets to Booty Cruise in college. And guys aren't really allowed, but apparently they came on the boat. But we were both D1 athletes and pretty shredded at the time. We thought there was going to be female strippers, but no. But we decided to get into nothing but our boxers and join the male strippers.
Oh, my gosh.
We spoke in a British accent, and the Calvin Klein boxers were a mega hit. Long story short, we got kidnapped by a bachelorette party of 6. The rest we will keep to ourselves. Just say you guys would be proud. Damn. That's a story. I never knew about that one. Here's a funny one. Basically, they were walking back to the car, and they saw a crowd of people standing around a hole in the ground. They're like, what's going on? A drunk girl from Booty Cruise fell into the hole, and everybody was standing above her going, with their shining their flashlights on their phone down the hole going, and nobody could figure out how to get her out. So somebody from the morning show, don't know who it was, happened to drive by and said, hey, what's going on? They said, well, there's a girl in this hole. And the person from the morning show said, well, it must suck to be her. And they drove off.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow. Booty Cruise memories.
Sounds like
was
I
that
missed
you,
out.
Dave?
I don't think so, because I think the dad in me would have said, "Oh my God, we got to get her a ladder.
you would have helped.
We got to call the fire department, get her a ladder." So
Sounds like I missed out on Booty Cruise.
Booty Cruise was awesome. Maybe one day when we get crazy and they relax FCC regulations, maybe we'll bring it back. We'll see what happens. It is KDWB. I got a couple of things I want to let you know. First of all, tomorrow morning, big announcement at 7 o'clock about the show. Tomorrow morning at 7:20. So just around this time, we're going to do another Taylor Swift name. If you're signed up, I always tell you, put an alarm in your phone, because if you don't, you're probably going to forget. Be here tomorrow at 7:15, so you're here to hear your name. You'll win. If we call your name and you call back, you'll win the 3 classic collectible vinyls of her albums.
1989, Speak Now, and the Torture Poets Department.
And then you'll also be in the drawing for the Taylor Swift thing, which I believe Fallon and Colt are going to do on Friday afternoon.
Yes,
So
they're going to announce the winner.
we're a big radio station. We got to slow it down. We're doing way too much here.
We are. What are we doing next?
I want to tell you about a reaction video that
That
I
you
will only-
forced
Oh.
Savant and I
Oh,
to do.
no. Don't make me
and
bring
I
that
am
back
not
up.
happy about it, because now I have images in my head that I don't need
Sorry.
at 7 in the morning.
Carson sent me a video from China, and I had Jenny and Vaughn watch it. I won't say I made you watch it. You guys, I said, watch this video. You watched it, and their expression and reaction is priceless. You can see it on Dave Ryan Show on Instagram. And if you want to see the actual video, it's on Dave Ryan KDWB. Give us a like, give us a follow. We appreciate that.
Yes.
Let's do a quick Dave's Dirt. Then we're getting into group therapy about the girl who wasn't wearing the right things on the airplane and was told to cover up. And that's coming up next.
The Dave Ryan Show, 101.3 KDWB.
Wolves versus the Dallas Mavericks tonight, Target Center at 7:30. And Charles Barkley is in town. Apparently he ate at Manny's last night. Good choice. I don't think that was our first choice. Our first choice was...
I said San Jusan, but you said Buca.
I said Buca, and then everybody made fun of me and said, Buca's a chain, you idiot, and their food's got too much garlic in it. I'm like, that's exactly why he should go. Also, Robert Downey Jr. spotted the Target in West St. Paul yesterday, and there's probably going to be a lot of Angelina Jolie is in town also. I made that up.
I didn't think she was that big of a
it's-
basketball fan.
It's likely that she is. You know that J-Lo and Ben Affleck are probably going to be in town, because don't they want to buy the Timberwolves?
No, that's A-Rod, and so J-Lo used to date A-Rod,
Oh,
and
it's
so
A-Rod,
A-Rod is
yeah.
already partial owner, but not
okay.
full owner yet, and that's a whole thing in
Yeah, I
itself.
wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
So I will say that Ben Affleck is in the dirt today because he was part of the roast with Tom Brady a couple of weeks ago. And the hit of the entire roast, Nikki Glazer, said that he sucked. He wasn't prepared, and he wasn't funny, and he bombed.
I don't like to watch people bomb. He didn't prepare.
Yeah.
He's someone who's famous enough that thinks like this is probably beneath them to do this. And so I'm
Yeah.
just going to do a favor. It's not going to be that big of a deal.
And he wasn't ready, and he was not funny. Lionel Richie is in the dirt today. He jokes that his daughter Sophia is having a nervous breakdown because she's about to have a baby.
Sophie, my baby's now having a baby. What the heck is going on? And Elliot and them are about to have a complete nervous breakdown. I keep saying, calm down. When the baby comes, then your nervous breakdown will start.
Yeah, no kidding. I was watching part of that Ashley Madison show last night. Have you heard about the Ashley Madison documentary?
I've seen like the previews for it, but I probably
not
won't
your
watch
thing?
it. Nah, I don't really care.
It's a 3-parter, and the first part last night was really just the history of how it came about and how it grew and how they changed their slogan to "Life's short, have an affair." And that's what really made it took off. And they went from like 6 million subscribers to like hundreds of million subscribers around the world. So it's also the one that got hacked into. And somebody revealed all the names, all the fetishes, all the addresses of all the men. And I think women, too, who had signed up for Ashley Madison. And Susan actually asked me, she said, did you ever go on there? And I said, me? And she said, you're the only other one in the room. And I said, no, of course not.
Because what were you on?
I was on Adult Friend Finder because it's free.
I thought you used to do M Seeking M on Craigslist.
Well, on Craigslist, yeah. It was M4M.
Oh, okay.
But then they shut that down, so now I have to go on Adult Friend Finder. Will you stop pushing buttons? And this is kind of funny. Then we'll get into group therapy. CNN talked to Cameron. He was the guy who does, hey, Ma, yeah, what's up? That's right. I drink. I smoke. Me too. And he's being interviewed by CNN about Diddy. But he's not interested in talking about Diddy. He wants to plug it's either a coffee or an energy drink.
Some kind of drink that helps your sex drive.
Okay. And then he's talking about his YouTube channel. And the interviewer on CNN is getting a little bit flustered and tries to bring him back on target to get him to talk about Diddy. It doesn't work.
Is there something known in the industry about how Diddy treated his artists?
So I'm going to get some cheeks after this horsepower joint. I can't really tell you how Puff moves or anything like that. Mace may know better than me because he was signed to Puff. I wasn't. But my show does come on at 8 a.m. Eastern on YouTube. It's called It Is What It Is. And y'all make sure y'all check it out.
What about the industry in general? I mean, so many people have pointed out that Diddy couldn't get away with this stuff if there weren't a lot of people protecting him.
Who the talent agent for this joint? Like, you think I'll be sitting around watching what Diddy do and all this? I didn't know this was a Diddy joint that y'all invited me to. Who booked me for this joint?
He sounds like he's baked. I mean, I've never heard Cameron speak before, but he just sounds like he just doesn't care.
I mean, and him saying that like he wasn't prepared to talk about Diddy. I mean, that could happen. That could happen. That media didn't like tell them what they wanted to talk to him about, or like threw him something. But usually, you have to be pretty honest about what you're interviewing an artist with, or you're going to get an interview like that.
Yeah, I mean, especially CNN is not the most reputable news source. Honestly, none of them are anymore because they're all so biased one way or another. But you would think that CNN would go like, yeah, we're going to talk about Diddy. Not about, because they never put him on to talk about his sex drink or his YouTube channel.
No.
I mean, we wouldn't put him on to talk about his sex drink or his YouTube channel. Come on. By the way, it turns out that Robert Downey Jr. was not at the West St. Paul Target. He was at the downtown Nicollet Mall Target, but a guy from West St. Paul was the one who posted it.
Oh, okay.
So there, we want to get our facts straight.
Yeah.
No, we don't. We don't care about facts. Let's do group therapy on KDWB. You got to hear this story about why this woman was kind of scolded on the airplane.
We were just talking to her. It's not group therapy. We did group therapy yesterday. She just wanted us because it just happened. So she was like, I got to get on for this.
Thanks for correcting me, Jenny, because, it's not really a group therapy, but you will have an opinion on this one. Terry is on the phone. And Terry, I kind of know the whole story, but give me the story about what happened on the airplane when you were flying back home the other day.
Yeah, hi. So I was on an airplane. I was coming back to MSP, and I was asked by the flight attendant to cover up. Like, basically, like, do you have, like, a hoodie or a sweater that you can cover up with, is what they said.
Yeah.
And I asked why, and she said because what I was wearing wasn't appropriate.
Okay. And so what was your reaction? Were you kind of shocked and complied, or did you say, I'll do what I want, or what did you do?
Well, first of all, I didn't even have something else. Like, I run really warm, and so I was, wearing what I was comfortable in. And so I didn't have something, and I was really taken aback and was just like, I don't think that what I'm wearing is inappropriate. I don't have something to cover up with. Like, there isn't a dress code on airplanes. And so, yeah, I don't know. It was just, the whole thing was really weird. And then I just kind of went to my seat. And then, like, even when she came around again for, like, the drink service and stuff, like, she kind of gave me a weird look. And it was just, like, I felt like I did something wrong when I've worn this particular shirt a number of times.
Mm-hmm.
I've never had any interactions with it. I've never even thought twice about it.
Well,
and now I'm like, oh.
Yeah. Can you describe it a little bit? And you sent us pictures. You were kind enough because we want people to look at it and go, okay, would you wear this on a plane? And I don't know. If I saw it on an airplane, I don't think I would even look up from my phone.
Mm-hmm.
I might look up because I'm just curious about people that are, getting on the airplane, because I'll make fun of people that, put their hair over the back of the seat, or people in an ugly shirt or whatever. But so you sent pictures, and we'll put them up online. Are they on Dave Ryan? Where are they?
They're uploaded on our Instagram right now at Dave Ryan Show, if you want to go check those out. And it's like we posted, this is Terry, this is what she was wearing on the plane.
What can you describe it? Because there's some people drive and they can't look right now. What were you wearing on the plane that had the flight attendant kind of chastise you?
Yeah, it was just like a black short tank top, like went above my belly button. So I mean, I admittedly a lot of my stomach was showing, but again, I run warm, so I wasn't, I was comfortable in this, and so it's just like a fitted black crop top.
Okay, what do you think, Jenny? Would you wear this on a plane, and would you kind of elbow Andrew if you saw this woman on the airplane and go, I don't know about that?
I don't think I would care if someone else was wearing it. I would not personally wear something like this. No,
Tell me how come? Why?
Because it's a lot. It shows a lot of skin, and I think that that's okay. But it's not just because people will argue oh, cleavage is such a big deal, and so some people who have bigger boobs, their cleavage is out a little bit more than others, and so people are kind of shamed for that. That's one thing, but I feel with her situation, there's a lot of stomach showing, and it almost doesn't feel like she's wearing a full top to me. It's almost to the level of a bathing suit.
It kind of is. I mean, it shows from under your ribs down to the top of your, well below the belly button. And I'm getting text messages already, Terry. A couple of text messages said, nope, not appropriate. There's a common sense dress code, because you had mentioned there's no dress code on an airplane. But at the same time, there's a common sense dress code, I guess you could say. If you're going to go into Red Lobster or Pittsburgh Blue, you probably don't wear a bikini top.
Right.
I
you don't.
don't know.
Yeah, but I feel on a plane, you try to wear stuff to be comfortable, And maybe this was comfortable. This is her lounge, not pajamas, but a level up from that,
I do understand that aspect of it, but it's still just I don't know. I think that you got to cover up a little bit. And I am all for being able to express yourself and wear what makes you comfortable. But I just think that sometimes you can't wear something this almost looks like a sports bra to me. You know what I mean?
Is a sports bra wrong to wear on an airplane? If you want to see the picture we're talking about, Terry got scolded and asked to cover up on the airplane the other day on a big airline. We're not going to say what the airline was because I'm not going to embarrass anybody, whatever. But she's like, well, is it that bad? Was I right? Was I wrong? And so we posted the pictures that Terry sent on Dave Ryan's show on Instagram, so you can take a look.
We posted a poll. Do you want to hear what some people are commenting to?
Yeah, please. Yeah, for sure. Well, and I'd also like phone calls, 651-989-KDWB. Take a look and let me know, Terry. We're not going to pick on you by any means. I think you're kind of open to well, was this wrong? Because if I got on the airplane in a mesh T-shirt, and I'm thinking about doing it, and I was asked to cover up, I'd probably be yeah, I probably shouldn't wear a mesh T-shirt on the airplane.
Well, what do you mean by mesh? Because guys wear wife beater tank tops, and that's acceptable.
Number one, don't say wife beater again.
I hate that term.
You're not supposed to say wife beater.
I know I hate that term, but that's what I guess the best way to associate it.
I know what you mean, though.
The tank tops.
Giving you a hard time. But mine is mesh, and it's big mesh, so there's a lot of nipple views.
Yeah, I would tell your ass to cover up, too. I'll be sir,
yeah, but
nobody
you're a
wants
friend.
to see that.
No, would you, if you're a flight attendant and you saw a guy getting on in a mesh, a really, let's say a guy built like me, not a young, hot guy, but a guy built like me, and he's wearing a mesh shirt, and it's a belly shirt. Would you say, sir, you got to put on a hoodie?
I mean, if that's the rule for women, then I would say it's the rule for men, too.
Okay. What do we got via Instagram comments, Vaughn?
He's on the phone right now, so
Okay,
I will
gotcha.
look for you if you want to read some text while I look at the comments. I will for sure,
yeah. So basically, Terry says, I was asked to cover up on the airplane the other day because of what I was wearing. And she said, I don't really know. Was it really that bad? And to describe it to you, it's kind of like a sports bra, kind of a tank top. I'm not sure exactly what to call it. And her pants are very, very low-rise pants. You can see well below her navel. And like I said, I don't care. But apparently the flight attendant did. What do you think? So I'm looking at text messages and a bunch of phone calls coming in. This says, I run hot. No, that is not an acceptable excuse. Was she wearing those same pants in the photos? People wear crop tops all the time with high-waisted pants, but don't show that much skin. That is a lot of skin.
Yeah, she was wearing that outfit.
Okay.
That's what she was wearing on the plane with the pants and stuff.
While it's not entirely inappropriate, I agree it seems a little tacky. It does look like a little too much of a sports bra, and the way she's wearing in those pictures, she looks half naked. That's what makes it tacky. She might be with somebody that I would point to and laugh at on an airplane. You know, I'm going to tell you this, Terry, and I don't want to sound creepy, but you have a shape that you could be very proud of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I got on a shirt wearing a tank top, I'd be like kind of embarrassed because, you know, I don't look good in a tank top. But you look, I mean, does that come into a factor? It's like, you know, you look fine.
Oh, I don't think that should be a factor whatsoever.
Really?
I think that no matter the body shape, you either like think it's appropriate or not.
But sometimes you're going to be more proud of your body and you'd be like, well, this is just me.
Yeah,
Right.
I agree.
Comfortable
But
in your own skin.
I don't know. A lot of the messages on Instagram, they're kind of half and half, honestly. This one says there's absolutely nothing wrong with that top. That's not, someone else said that's not a crop top. That's a bra, LOL. And yeah, I think that's a bit too much for sitting in close quarters on a plane with other people.
Yeah, kind of. Amy, you saw the picture of Terry, what she was wearing on the airplane. What do you think, Amy?
So, well, I think it's totally fine. I just know how disgusting those airplanes actually are, and I would never have my bare skin on, like, an airplane seat or in the bathroom. Like, they do not clean those airplanes well at all.
Was that a factor for you, Terry? Did it bother you that you got your bare back against the fake leather seat on the airplane?
I mean, honestly, no. Like, it didn't. I honestly didn't even really think about it. But I hear what you guys are saying. But also, it's not 1957 anymore. Like, women wear this. Like, it's athleisure.
I mean, women definitely wear that. I'm not disagreeing with you on that. I just think that there's like certain places you wouldn't wear that. And I think an airplane's one of them.
Okay. Or like you probably wouldn't wear it to church. There are just
No.
certain society, whether we like it or not, there are certain societal norms. I would not wear a mesh tank top into Manny's to have dinner with Charles Barkley.
Where would you wear it?
I'm going to start wearing it to work.
Don't do that.
No, we're not going to do
I
that.
swear to God, I'm going to order a mesh tank top and cut the bottom of it off and wear it into work. I'm going to do it.
That's
Write
what
it
we are
down,
going to
Jenny.
need a reaction video too.
I would pay to see
Tomorrow,
that.
I'm going to come in tomorrow. As soon as I get this on Amazon, order it for me, Jenny. I got phone calls to take. Let's get on the phone. Sarah, so we're going to wrap this up in a second because we have a habit of driving things into the ground. Sarah, what do you think? Was she wearing inappropriate anything or was she just fine?
I have to agree with just how disgusting airplanes are. Every time I see people with all that skin, I just think, gross.
Yeah.
Look at all these gross people on this plane, and you're going to put your skin right next to them. It's gross.
Yep. Okay, thank you very much. Let's go to Ophelia. Hi, Ophelia. What last word on this? Do you think that did you see the picture, Ophelia?
I sure did.
Okay, what do you think, Ophelia?
I think she's fine. I think she's sitting down. I mean, when you guys said bikini top, I was like, oh, yeah, I got to go see this. And it's this sports bra, but she's sitting down. Her midriff is basically covered. If she's not cold, leave the girl alone.
Okay, so you wouldn't even look up or bat your eye twice at somebody who was wearing no.
I mean, if she was larger chested or she had a lot more voluptuousness, it's fine.
At what point do you?
Take a look, but
Okay, so you would not elbow your friend and say, "Look at like seat 2A over here."
no, because I've seen people like that in the airport walking around. So
Ophelia, Dave Ryan gets on the airplane wearing a half tank top mesh shirt. Do you elbow your friend?
I think that I would
Yeah.
and say, look at this guy.
Yeah, look at this guy.
I go as far as taking pictures.
Ophelia, have a good day. Thanks for calling in. I wouldn't worry about it. You know, I mean, you're not worried about it. You just wanted to know. I think, Jenny, you're a woman. What's the final word on this? Nobody needs me to mansplain what you should wear on an airplane.
Of course, you're allowed to wear what you want to wear. I think that the final word is that most people just think it's gross that you would want to wear that on an airplane because you're just exposed to so many surfaces. So I think that that's more of like the majority is like, why would you want to wear that?
Terry, you're going to get chlamydia off those airplane seats. So but use a Clorox. That's why they hand you a Clorox wipe before you get on to get the herpes off the seat. You know you're going to get back herpes off of that, right? Hello?
Oh, well.
Okay, never mind. Okay.
She's like, I
Terry,
don't think that's a thing, but
text messages. We'll wrap it up. People nowadays literally don't know what to wear. It's ridiculous. Wearing that, working out or something, nobody would care, but it's not appropriate for an airplane. Another one, it's not the top. It's the top of the vag showing from the pants. It's not really showing. It's just way below the belly button.
It is pretty low. Somebody else commented that if she had just like pulled the pants up a little bit so there was a little less midriff showing, then that'd be completely appropriate. And I do agree with that because a lot of people do wear crop tops with leggings, but there's just like only a couple inches of your stomach showing then with an outfit like this.
Another one, it says, to be fair, we would not let a man go shirtless on an airplane, and her top is super cute, and she's super hot, but she is basically just wearing a sports bra, so I can see both sides, but maybe not airplane wear. So there it is.
And if you want to see this picture, it is on Dave Ryan's show on Instagram because some people were texting in like, where is the picture? I want to see it.
The picture.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, yeah, and it's nothing that you haven't seen before. It's just like, you would wear it to the gym or you would wear it. Would you wear it to Target? You personally?
I definitely, no, I would just not wear something like that showing that much of my stomach because I'm a high-waisted girly. I wear high-waisted leggings, jeans, all of that. So there's just like no world you're going to find me wearing something like that in.
I'm writing down right now, Amazon mesh shirt. I'm going to cut it off.
So we can see your midriff?
I'm going to wear it into it's a mid-drift, not mid-drift, you amateur.
Say it again?
Make sure that.
Mid-drift.
What did I say?
You said mid-drift.
Whatever.
I am here.
Shut up with you and your mesh.
All right, let's do something else. Thanks for all the opinions on that one. We love when you interact with the show. That's what we're all about. You can call, you can text, you can comment on Instagram. Want to see the pictures that are on Instagram, Dave Ryan Show. Tickets for Melanie Martinez right now on KDWB. Let's get you in the show. And we're getting you tickets right now, 651-989-KDWB, 651-989-KDWB. Jonathan Fogel's going to be here in a second from Fogel Family Law, and he's probably waiting in the lobby right now. He's in the lobby downstairs, so Vaughn, if you want to go get him. We'll come back with Jonathan Fogel coming up. Here's the story. If you have any question for Jonathan Fogel, he's a family attorney. If you want to ask about the new laws for custody, support, payment, maintenance, all of that, there's a lot of stuff that's changed just in the last week or so. And if you got any problems like your partner, your ex is not paying the support that you know that they can, or they're saying that they're not working, they're getting paid under the table, or you're not sure what is the next step and whatever your situation is, Jonathan Fogel from Fogel Family Law coming up next on KDWB.
I didn't think you'd understand me. How could you ever even try? I don't wanna tiptoe, but I don't wanna hide. But I don't wanna feed this monstrous fire. Just wanna let this story die, and I'll be alright. We can't be friends, but I'd like to just pretend. You cling to your papers and pens. Wait until you like me again. Wait for your love, my love. I'll wait for your love. Me and my truths, we sit in silence. Baby girl, it's just me and you. 'Cause I don't wanna argue, but I don't wanna bite my tongue. Yeah, I think I'd rather die. You got me misunderstood, but at least I look this good. We can't be friends, but I'd like to just pretend. You cling to your papers and pens. Wait until you like me again. just pretend. You cling to your papers and pens. Wait until you like me again. Wait for your love. I'll wait for your love. I'll wait for your love. I'll wait for your love.
Ariana Grande, We Can't Be Friends on KDWB tomorrow at about 7 o'clock. We have a big announcement about the morning show, so be here for that one. A lot of speculation on Instagram. There's a lot of stuff right now on Instagram and social media with the show because Terry got scolded on an airplane for what she was wearing the other day, so there's a ton of comments on that on Dave Ryan Show on Instagram and on Facebook, Dave Ryan in the Morning Show. There's a reaction video with Vaunt and Jenny, and I'm going to show this to you right now, Jonathan. You ready?
Oh, Jonathan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you easily grossed out by things?
Not really. No.
Jonathan Fogel from Fogel Family Law.
I say that to know.
Yeah.
Well, just
like,
watch
wait.
this video and
Okay.
get your vocal reaction. So here we
Alrighty.
go. So Carson took this in China. So here we go.
Oh, gross.
Wait, hold on. I'm going to back it up. Hold on. Here we go. Ready? Watch the video. And yeah.
Oh, wait, it gets worse.
And then are they eating
Yeah,
those?
well, I think they eat it. I don't know if they eat it raw or not, but go online and check it out. How are you, counselor?
I'm doing fantastic. How about yourself?
Good to see you. I was describing this. People are like, "What does Jonathan look like?" I said he looks like a cage fighter, but smarter. Because
he's
a
also.
lawyer.
I was trying to explain how you're a yogi too.
Yes,
and
yeah.
Vaughn didn't know what yogi meant very well. He was like, "What does that mean?" He thought you meant like the bear, and I was like, "No, he does yoga."
Yeah. Teaching yoga and doing yoga, all that good stuff.
That's amazing.
Yes.
That
I know
is super
that's
cool.
not why I look like, but I don't know if there's a specific look for that.
Yeah.
We're on webcams right now on video on YouTube 101 or KDWB 1013 and on Facebook Live, the Dave Ryan in the Morning Show. What's changed? Jonathan said, I got to get on the radio to talk about some of the changes in support and custody and things like that. Nutshell it for me. Give me a little, like a thumbnail of what's going on that we need to know about.
Yeah, the biggest change is with respect to spousal maintenance laws, or what they used to call alimony. Now it's called spousal maintenance. Huge changes coming on August 1st is when the changes will go into effect. It used to kind of be the Wild West in Minnesota, kind of still is with respect to spousal maintenance. There's no calculator that we use to determine spousal maintenance, but now they've got some new laws that talk about the new name. It used to be called temporary or permanent. Now it's indefinite spousal maintenance or transitional. I'll tell you why that's important. But then also how they calculate it. And there's also now a formula and presumptions that the court use depending on the length of your marriage, whether or not you're going to receive spousal maintenance.
Okay, so for example, if you're married for a couple of years and you're making, $100,000 and he's making, like $84,000, whatever, this going to change the way it's split up because of the time that you've been married? Maybe you don't owe anything?
Right. What they're doing now is there's going to be presumptions that if you're married less than 5 years, presumption is no spousal maintenance at all.
So you don't have to pay. So if Jenny, God forbid, got married to Andrew,
God forbid.
Yeah, that's the good part, I think.
Yeah.
But,
so if you're married under 5 years, you just walk away.
Yep,
that's huge.
That'll be
though.
the presumption. That's the default that the court will use. There's always exceptions, but when there's presumptions, that means that's the starting point that the courts use. If you're married from 5 to up to 20 years, the presumption is the maintenance will only be for 1/2 of the length of the marriage.
Instead of a lifetime. Because it used to be a lifetime or until the other spouse got married again.
Right. Or died or some other event. Right. And then anything over 20 years will be considered what they call indefinite spousal maintenance, which is important. It used to be called permanent spousal maintenance. And as a practitioner, it's really hard to explain because it's not really permanent, because it could end upon remarriage or death or cohabitation or other things. But now it's called indefinite, which just means there is no specific end date.
Who is this good news to and bad news to, if you can say that, Jonathan? Is it good news for anybody or bad news for anybody?
I think it's really good news for the people that are going through a divorce when they're getting that legal advice and being told, hey, here's what things look like. They can go now and look and say, okay, I've been married this amount of years, so this is what I should expect to receive. And that's better because then, to be honest, they'll have to pay less attorney's fees most likely because then the arguments over these things are not going to be as difficult.
Okay. Is anything changing with custody or child support, anything like that?
They're not making any changes with those, but it's the maintenance piece of it, which is probably one of the most highly litigated issues next to custody is spousal maintenance and how to pay for someone who can't afford to pay for themselves.
Well, that's one of the problems. I think that a lot of people that I've known people myself and people listening probably have too, they stay in a marriage they're not happy with because they don't know what their financial future looks like.
Right.
And they know they can live with what they got now. They might not like it, but they don't know what financially it's going to look like once they break up and they have to move into their friend's basement or get a roommate. And now they're 34 years old and they're living at home again.
Yep. And that's important. And look, I always tell people it's one thing to have two incomes and you're living in one house, but then all of a sudden you're in two different houses and you have the same amount of money.
Yes, yeah.
That pie doesn't get split up the same way anymore.
I heard something on a podcast the other day. We're talking to Jonathan Fogel from Fogel Family Law. He'll be on tomorrow for War of the Roses, too. I heard something on a podcast the other day that said something like, once, and I'm not encouraging divorce, but I found this really interesting. People get so nervous not knowing what their life is going to be like after a divorce. But once they get on the other side and they can start to rebuild their new life, it's almost like this big sense of, it's not so bad. Again, I'm not here to say go get divorced, but I'm only going to say if you're in a bad marriage, life is short. And if you need to get out because, whatever your reason is, and I don't know what I'm talking about, is it from a podcast? On the other side, it's probably going to be okay.
Right. And here's what I tell people is that and this is from my own personal experience. I went through a divorce as well when my kids were younger. And I say there is light at the end of the tunnel, and it's not a train heading towards you. Right? You will get through it. It's hard. I mean, there is death. There were mornings and days where I couldn't get out of bed. I was going through my divorce. Yeah. It's hard, right? My kids were little, and it was very difficult. But there is light at the end of the tunnel. There is a life after divorce for sure.
If you've got any questions about maintenance or support or custody, or Jonathan does a lot of mediation, which is basically Jonathan helps you and your partner, if you're doing this somewhat amicably, to mediate. So he'll write up everything, show it to the judge. Judge will say, okay, cool, sign off on it. That'll help save some costs. You got anything? There's a very common problem that we hear every time you're on, that somebody has got children with their ex is not paying support.
Yeah.
They got a brand new truck. They just bought a brand new truck and a motorcycle, but they're not paying their support. Jonathan's got solutions for you. We'll cover some of those in a second. But if you got a question, send me a text at KDWB1 53921 for Jonathan Fogel, and find him online at fogelfamilylaw.com. We'll be right back.
From the It's Just Lunch Weather Center.
Happy hump day. Let's get into the forecast for today. Partly sunny, a high of 69. And tomorrow, partly sunny, a high of 81.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Mattress Firm's Memorial Day sale is here. Get a Sleepy's Queen mattress at the lowest price ever, just $89.99. This deal ends Tuesday, so don't wait. Visit Mattress Firm and save over 60%. In-store pickup only, while supplies last. Find your nearest one today.
I'm Addison. I'm Hudson's mom. He's 2.5, but at 17 months old, he was diagnosed with chloroid plexus carcinoma. I tell people all the time that you get to know so many families and create a family of your own. I've reached out to families that have been diagnosed after us and said, hey, this isn't a family you want to be a part of, but we are family now. St. Jude is a miracle.
You can help kids fight childhood cancer. Please become a St. Jude Partner in Hope today by texting SHIRT to 785-833.
Holiday is doing it again. Yep, Holiday Fuel Day is back. Thursday, May 23rd from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. We're dropping gas prices by 40 cents per gallon. You heard right. The price at the pump will drop by 40 cents per gallon. Only on Thursday, May 23rd from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Mark it down. It's Holiday Fuel Day. Save 40 cents per gallon of gas. May 23rd only, and only at Holiday. Up to 40 cents off per gallon in certain states in accordance with applicable law. Visit a Holiday station store near you for more details.
A Gain Scent Bead story. Jim was at the laundromat when he heard His ear said Maraca, senor, but his nose said, hey, freshest scent ever. Following his nose, Jim found a man pouring a bottle of Gain scent beads into the washer. The scent, the freshness. Jim blurted, sir, your scent Maraca smell amazing. Actually, Jim, most noses call them Gain scent beads. Try Gain scent beads. Way fresher than detergent alone.
Life is a journey and sometimes paths diverge. Rest assured there is a way to navigate the crossroads with grace and understanding with the support of my friend Jonathan Fogel at Fogel Family Law and his divorce mediation services. Say goodbye to the stress of courtroom battles and hello to a more peaceful resolution. No more waiting for court dates. You control the pace, ensuring a quicker and more cost-effective process. Your journey should be about resolution, not retribution. Take the first step toward a brighter future. Call Jonathan today, 612-822-6244 or online, fogelfamilylaw.com.
Northern Ben Franklin. Okay, Northern crew. Are we clear on the unclogginator?
How we guarantee your drain won't clog for life?
I don't see how we can guarantee it for life.
Anything could happen.
Guys.
Brad, Tracy, I got this.
Oh, boy.
Ray's taking over.
Guys, do we know drains better than anyone else? Yeah. And we do a complete drain analysis?
Always.
So if there's a problem that needs to be fixed, we tell the homeowner. And then if we unclog their drain the northern way,
it's not going to clog again.
So we can guarantee it's never going to get clogged again. Well, yeah, for sure. Then are we going to guarantee their drain for life?
Oh, yeah.
Are we going to do it the northern way?
Ooh, yeah, all right.
What's it called?
The unclogginator.
I can't hear you.
The unclogginator.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, look at all their arms.
Getting beefy.
Get the unclogginator.
Right now, do it.
And get your drain guaranteed for life from Northern Ben Franklin Plumbing. Go to
northernbenfranklin.com.
Epic twist alert. Fox tonight on the season finale of The Masked Singer. Be there for the celebrity reveal that fooled everyone. Then it's the season premiere of Gordon Ramsay's Food Stars with a clash of two culinary heavyweights. Gordon goes head-to-head with Lisa Vanderpump.
Buckle up, big boy.
To find the next great food entrepreneur.
If she thinks she can win this, she can Vanderpump off.
I can't believe it. We get to see the Unmasking the Masked Singer finale and then Gordon Ramsay's Food Stars starting tonight at 7. And all of that conveniently rolls right into the Fox 9 News at 9 with me, Ian Leonard, and my good friends Randy, Kelsey, and Amy. And now you can stream Fox 9. Simply search Fox Local on your device and boom, you've got it. Heck, even if you're at the cabin without cable, you can still catch Fox 9 and most importantly, our weather coverage during severe weather season. So do yourself a favor. Do me a favor and download Fox Local and start streaming Fox 9 today.
There's certain things that are easier to do with somebody else, like carrying a couch up the stairs or playing pickleball or losing weight. If you got a support system like I did with Livia Weight Control Centers, it's going to be easier to lose the weight. Hey, it's Dave Ryan for Livia Weight Control Centers. Join Livia today and get your first 8 weeks for free. In those first weeks, by following Livia's nutrition plan and with the help of their expert team of registered dietitians and nutritionists, you can lose up to 20 pounds or more. And right now, you can also get a complimentary in-body scan. I've been working with Livia for years. I've loved the one-on-one support, and I've lost 20 pounds and kept it off. Join today. First 8 weeks for free. Go to livia.com, livea.com, or 855-GO-LIVIA. They also now offer GLP-1 medication starting at just $2.99 per month. Find out about the weight loss options and see accelerated results by summer. 855-GO-LIVIA.
Injured? Get Nicolay. We make insurance companies pay. Go to nicolaylaw.com today.
From the Quick Trip Traffic Center.
94 has delays westbound from Carmichael to Highway 95, westbound from Highway 61 to 35E. Eastbound 94 got a crash at 35W in the left lane. Traffic solid from Plymouth. 494 delays westbound between 35E and 35W. I'm Maria Arnold, and that's your latest total traffic.
This report is sponsored by Luther Brookdale Mazda.
When you want 0% financing for 36 months on Mazda CX-30s, Mazda CX-5s, Mazda CX-50s, and Mazda CX-90s, free oil changes, gas and car wash discounts, you want and deserve Luther Mazda. See dealer for details. The only thing we overlook is $694.
Her roast of Tom Brady stole the show. She's trending all over the internet. And now, Nikki Glazer reveals all on an all-new episode of the Nikki Glazer podcast.
I said, tell Tom Brady that I'm the Tom Brady of roasting.
What's it like to be Nikki right now?
I've never felt like Taylor Swift until last night.
And which A-list celebs are praising her performance?
Chelsea Handler DM'd me. Every time I refresh my DMs, 14 blue check marks of people I didn't even know who knew me are writing like paragraphs.
Open your free iHeart app right now and search the Nikki Glazer podcast to start listening.
Yes. Remember, Spotify can't KDWB. The Dave Ryan Show on 101.3 KDWB.
Going to give you the keyword right now for $1,000. Go do that. It's the last week to win that free $1,000. And tomorrow at this time, another Taylor Swift name. So be here. A lot of stuff going on. Here is your keyword.
101.3 KDWB, along with 2 men and a junk truck, want to help you win $1,000.
Just enter this nationwide keyword on KDWB.com.
Bank. That's bank.
Enter it now at KDWB.com. Okay, go do that. Bank on KDWB.com. Jonathan Fogel is here from Fogel Family Law to give some legal advice because the big thing is there's rules on, it's not called alimony anymore. It's called spousal maintenance.
You got it.
So in a nutshell, they've changed the rules on how much and how long you got to pay.
That's right. They changed it on duration and amount, which were the two biggest things that people would argue about. Now we have a little bit more direction on how that's going to be calculated.
Because it was kind of arbitrary before. The judge would say, oh, well, you should pay this.
Yeah, and it was all based on, standard of living. Could somebody afford to continue to pay the bills that they were paying during the marriage? But depending on what court I was in, if I was in Hennepin County, I may get one result. If I'm in Wright County or Scott County, judges were applying the law very differently.
Really?
Yep.
So now there's more standardization.
That's exactly right.
Maya is on the phone. Hi, Maya. Is that you?
Hi. Yep, I'm here.
Question for Jonathan Fogel. What do you want to ask?
So my question is about back child support. So my daughter is turning 18 next year, and he just started paying probably 2-3 years ago. So I was just curious, what happens when she turns 18? Do they continue collecting for the back child support? Do I then need to take him to court? Like, what happens then?
Yeah, great question, Maya. Back support will never go away. So even if he files bankruptcy, you can't bankrupt back support. So if he owes support that is in arrears, the county should be able to continue to collect that until the arrears are paid in full.
Okay.
So she should be able to get paid.
It just keeps continuing?
Yep, and you should, if you have a worker for the county that's helping you collect the support, you want to make sure that they know that. If not, you can get an order that has that continuing until the full amount is paid back.
Okay, so there's a specific order that I should file.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, good luck, Maya. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. What?
I'm sorry. Do you know what that's called?
Well, there's not a specific order. It would just be an order to continue to pay arrears. But if you talk to the support worker, they should be able to help you for sure.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you,
You're
Maya.
welcome.
Text message at KDWB1. I'm divorced and obligated by the current degree to a very unbalanced spousal maintenance amount. Will the new laws allow me to go back and get that adjusted?
Well, even the laws that exist now allow for a modification of support of maintenance. But the reasons for modification have changed a little bit. But basically what you have to show is there's been a substantial change from the previous order. So if incomes have changed or expenses have changed, you can go back and modify the amount.
There's so many things I want to ask you because I know couples that fight over everything. Like, I bought her hockey equipment and you need to chip in. Well, I didn't say she could play hockey, so I'm not going to pay.
Yeah.
This is just an all-the-time kind of a thing with some couples.
All the time type of thing, because the courts in Minnesota only have the authority to order child support or medical support or daycare support for kids. They don't have the authority to order anything else like extracurricular activities. So what I make sure of is when we're writing those final decrees, if the parties are going to have those activity fees in the future, you want that written into a court order so everybody knows what their obligation is, because the court can't force somebody to pay for hockey or equestrian lessons or flying lessons or whatever they might choose.
Interesting. So I can't just say, hey, I bought little Dodie flying lessons and you get a fork over $5,000. That's your half.
Yep, you got to have it agreed upon.
Got it. Oh, that's good stuff. Okay, emails, Jonathan. My wife has a daughter with her previous partner who is now 4. They were never married, just boyfriend, girlfriend living together. She recalls them never going to court to establish parental rights for the father. Mm-hmm. The daughter lives with my wife full-time, and the father doesn't visit. My question is, we're married for a year now. We want full custody of the daughter. Do I need to go through adoption to legally be her father? Or since we're married, I just to assume the part?
He would have to legally adopt because he's not the biological father. If the biological father, however, has signed like a recognition of parentage, which determines his rights, he would have to sign off his rights before the step parent could adopt. So you can't just adopt when there's already a biological parent who has rights. But that's I do a lot of step parent adoptions, and most of them go pretty smoothly. If the biological parent has not been involved and just signs off on their rights, then the new step parent can do the adoption very easily.
Is there a lot of, I don't want to out anybody for what I'm going to talk about. Is there a lot of friction between the new step parent and the old parent? And does it depend on the situation? Because I know somebody right now who they just hate each other. New stepmom hates biological mom and vice versa. And they say nasty things and they give each other nasty looks at band concerts and lacrosse games. Is that just, it shouldn't be that way, but a lot of the time it is.
It shouldn't be that way, but I will tell you, in my experience, one of the biggest issues that I deal with is when somebody's divorced, everything's going really well, they're working together, they're co-parenting, one of them gets a new partner or in a new relationship, and suddenly things fall apart because that new partner comes in and says, I don't like that you spend so much time talking to your ex. I don't like so much that you sit next to them at games. But I'm like, that's the whole point, is to co-parent and work together and show your kids that you're a unified front, even though you're not married. Mm-hmm. But that new partner comes in sometimes, and there's a lot of jealousy, there's a lot of hurt feelings, and the person that is the parent doesn't want to stand up to them because they're trying to make that relationship work. And my advice is, tell them they are not the parent and that they need to, if they want to support you in your relationship with your kids, that's great. But if not, they need to butt out.
Okay, because I think there's, in the situation that I know, they're basically saying you choose between your stepmother and your mother. Yeah. And the kid is like, the poor kid just doesn't know what to do.
Terrible. It puts kids in such a horrible situation. And all I see there is a lot of future money going towards therapy for those kids.
Yeah. Hey, a couple of quick questions. Let's talk to Gladys. Gladys, what do you want to ask Jonathan Fogel from FogelFamilyLaw.com? Hi, Gladys.
Hi. Good morning.
Morning.
So my question is, I was never married with my ex. We have 2 children. We did have a custody agreement, but it's all closed now. I'm a truck driver. Fortunately, I make more money than my ex. Is there a chance that he will try to come get me with it?
With child support or with alimony
with child support
or spousal maintenance?
I think it would be child support. I don't think so alimony because we were never married.
Yeah, how old are your kids now?
I have a 10-year-old and a 14-year-old son.
Sure. And so if the answer to your question is yes, child support can always be requested so long as your children are under the age of 18. So if he came and said, hey, I want some support, they'd have to look at your income and his income and also look at the amount of parenting time that you each have. If you have more of the parenting time, then the answer would probably no, he wouldn't get child support. But if you have equal parenting time, then there could be some child support amount ordered. It all depends on the incomes that you each have.
There's so many people that want to ask questions. If you want to get a hold of Jonathan, we're out of time, but get a hold of Jonathan on FogelFamilyLaw.com. Free consultation. When first one's on Jonathan.
That's right.
Meet up for, whatever, an hour or whatever, and meet up and see how Jonathan can help you. Also ask about mediation. If you want to get through something and you don't want to have to take it in front of a judge. Have the judge decide. Jonathan, you and the other partner can work it out. Find Jonathan online, FogelFamilyLaw.com, or call Jonathan.
Yeah, you can reach me at 612-822-6244.
Jonathan, thanks for being on. We'll see you again tomorrow for War of the Roses.
Sounds great. Thanks for having me on. I really appreciate it.
Anytime.
Yes.
We'll be right back with things never to do in a hotel room. Coming up next.
101.3 KDWB and 2 men in a junk truck want to help you win $1,000.
Oh my God. Wow. Thank you so much. These beautiful things that I
Listen weekdays for your chance to win $1,000.
I just won $1,000. Are you serious?
Winner
I'm so excited.
after winner
No. Oh my God. I'm so excited.
after winner. Pay your bills on 101.3 KDWB.
Got junk? Need it gone fast? Look no further than 2 Men and a Junk Truck. They're your local experts in junk removal. Whether it's old furniture, electronics, or clutter from the garage, they've got you covered. Head to 2menandajuncktruck.com today to schedule your junk removal service.
From the It's Just Lunch Weather Center.
Weather's clearing up for the next couple of days. It's going to be partly sunny and 69 today, and then warming up a bunch tomorrow. Partly sunny, a high of 81.
This report is sponsored by Metro State University. Explore 60-plus bachelor's degree programs at Metro State University's on-campus open house in St. Paul on May 30th. Discover the new North Star Promise Scholarship. Free tuition is possible for eligible students. Visit metrostate.edu/open house.
You give and you give. It's time to get with Straight Talk Wireless. You get a reliable 5G network and unlimited data and a Samsung Galaxy A14 included with the activation of a Silver Unlimited plan. So you can give your janky phone to your kid.
Switch to Straight Talk. Find us at Walmart and StraightTalk.com. For network management practices, visit StraightTalk.com. Requires in-store activation. Device offer ends 6/9/24. Taxes and fees apply.
Listen up, let me tell you a story.
America's favorite new musical is Six. Six is the winner of 23 awards, including the 2022 Tony Award for Best Original Score. The New York Times proclaims Six totally rules, and Entertainment Weekly calls Six Broadway's euphoric celebration. Now Six is coming back to the Ordway for 2 weeks only, starting July 16th. Get tickets at ordway.org.
Jake from State Farm. I just beat my running PR, so I'm celebrating.
Keep celebrating when you bundle and save with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
Hey, Twin Cities, get ready to gear up. Introducing Public Lands, your hub for the outdoors, where you'll find the latest gear to camp, bike, paddle, run, and more. You're invited to the grand opening celebration June 8th through 9th at the Public Lands store at Woodbury Lakes. Don't miss one epic party with giveaways and special deals. Plus, morning workouts with Fiore, demos from Solo Stove, Giant, and Nemo, and happy hour with Howler Brothers and Yeti. Plus, local artisans, food, and live music. Learn more at publiclands.com/Woodbury.
iHeartRadio straight from the studio with Billie Eilish.
The song Lunch. As soon as we kind of came up with the hook for this one, we both were like, this is good. This is a good one. It was one of those ones that we kind of we knew that it would be solid. But I love the song, and I think lyrically it's very fun and cool.
I could eat that girl for lunch as she dances on my tongue. Tastes like she might be the one.
Listen to Billie's new album, Hit Me Hard and Soft, now on iHeartRadio All Access.
Wake up, see the morning. Cheers to friends, see the moments. Visit Twin Cities Eye Consultants for LASIK and your eye care with multiple locations throughout the metro. We are where you are. See clearly. Live boldly. Visit tcecmn.com.
Justin Timberlake.
I'm bringing sexy back.
The Forget Tomorrow World Tour. Live in St. Paul. Justin Timberlake. Excel Energy Center, October 31st. Pre-sale for City Card members is available now through Wednesday at 5 p.m. at livenation.com. The brand new album, Everything I Thought It Was, is available everywhere now. For more, hit up justintimberlake.com.
People are like, oh, Hollywood's the entertainment capital of the world. Shut up. It's Treasure Island Resort and Casino, because they always got something going on, whether it's a show, gaming, dining, drinking, dancing, going to the pool, go to the swim-up bar, the water park, the golf course. I'm running out of breath. The marina. There's so much. Let's talk about some of the shows, though. Epic Eagles Show is the best tribute band for the Eagles ever. Seriously, I've seen their videos online. They're amazing. You think you're watching the Eagles. And they're going to be Friday, May 31st at 8 o'clock at the Island Event Center. And, of course, they're very affordable, unlike the real Eagles. Miss Minnesota is coming Wednesday, June 19th at 7 o'clock at the Island Event Center. They're doing that Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So that's pretty cool. Miss Minnesota's Miss Minnesota's Teen. You can check that out. Here's a big one. Make plans to do something really cool on Wednesday, July 3rd, the Island Block Party at the Lot for free. And they got everything from music to food trucks to family-friendly activities, all at the Island Block Party on the 4th of July. Actually, that'll be the 3rd of July at the Lot, and that is free. And there's more, but I'm out of time. Go online to find out for yourself, TICasino.com. Hey, it's Dave Ryan. I love my home. The home I live in now in Chanhassen, I've lived in that home for over 20 years, longer than I've lived in any other home in my entire life. And so much of what makes us a family takes place in our homes, right? The walls provide an intimate space for all the small moments that bring us together, the dinners, the Christmases, the birthdays, and the bonds grow stronger year after year. We want to take care of our home. That's why you should trust in the power of Zero Res to care for your home. At Zero Res, they don't use harsh soaps or chemicals. ZR water is tough on stains and dirt while still safe for you and your family. So call Zero Res today to clean your home, because a clean home is a healthy home. Check out the 18,000 raving customer reviews online with a 4.9 average Google rating. Go to ZeroResMinnesota.com. 3 rooms, Zero Resified, starting at $129 and $75 off your air duct cleaning too. Mention KDWB. Find them online, ZeroResMinnesota.com.
With T-Mobile, you can get tons of benefits and still save, because nobody likes having to choose. It's like getting romance and sci-fi.
I love you. Also, I'm a robot.
At T-Mobile, you can get the benefits you want and still save on every plan versus AT&T and Verizon. See how with our savings calculator at T-Mobile.com/switch. Plus, switch and keep your phone. We'll pay it off up to $800.
Via virtual prepaid card in 15 days. Qualifying unlocked device credit service and timely redemption required. Card has no cash access and expires in 6 months. See T-Mobile.com.
From the Quick Trip Traffic Center.
On the crosstown, traffic slow eastbound from 169 to 100, 35W, tight northbound from 98th Street to 82nd, 35E, heavy northbound from 494 to Highway 13, northbound at Little Canada, there's a crash on the right, southbound slow from Little Canada to Wheelock Parkway. I'm Maria Arnold, and that's your latest total traffic.
This report is sponsored by Luther Brookdale Mazda.
When you want 0% financing for 36 months on Mazda CX-30s, Mazda CX-5s, Mazda CX-50s, and Mazda CX-90s, free oil changes, gas and car wash discounts, you want and deserve Luther Mazda. See dealer for details. The only thing we overlook is $694. 101.3 KDWB.
You can't make this stuff up. 2, 3, 4.
Brought to you by WhiteBearMitsubishi.com. What not to do in a hotel room. All right, here we have a list of things from SmarterTravel.com. It is getting to be travel season, so you're going to go on the road, take a little road trip, head out to Yellowstone. Do not touch your remote control. It's loaded with germs. Either wipe it down first with an antibacterial wipe, or see if there's an app that you can use on your phone to control the TV. See, I don't care.
Me
I'm
neither.
not a germaphobe. I don't care what kind of bacterial bodily fluid it's got on there. I don't want to know. I don't want it to. But I think they wipe them down. I mean, unless you're going to like some skis bag hotel in Casper, Wyoming, it's probably going to be wiped down, don't you think?
I do not think that they wiped down the remotes. I would think that this is the last thing that they're concerned about. They're concerned about the sheets.
And barely
the
that.
toilets.
We've even talked on this show about like how they don't always change the sheets if they don't look crazy.
Yeah.
They'll just tuck them in and make it look nice.
I did like a Reddit thing one time where they were revealing things of like fancy hotels, not just like your 3-star hotels, like fancy hotels that were like, honestly, if the bedding didn't look like it was touched because one of the beds wasn't used, we don't change the sheets.
Throw a pillow on the brown spot. Don't leave valuables laying around, because most hotel rooms offer a safe. Use it. We were in Rapid City, and I had a phone stolen from my hotel room. And it was like, why would somebody steal a phone? Because you know it's the maids, you know it's the cleaners, and you can't really unless you really know what you're doing, use a phone anyway.
That's what I was going to say. I'm always curious about that because it's usually locked.
Yeah, and they stole it. And, of course, we went down and asked. And this is kind of in the days before security cameras. And so we went down and asked. And, of course, they said, no, none of our people will admit to doing that. So, well, of course they won't.
Right.
So, yeah.
Well, and there can't be cameras in the room. So then it's
True.
like, how do you find that? Because we had money stolen when we went to New Orleans once. My girlfriend and I both had cash. And I don't think that the room had a safe. Otherwise, we probably would have been using it. But we had cash stolen from us. The whole thing was a sketchy situation because some guy like followed me to the room and like tried to offer to help me with my bags, and I said no. And then like the next morning he knocked on our door, the same guy, and was like, oh, you guys ordered towels? And we were like, no, we didn't. And it felt like he was like trying to scope out the room and stuff.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah, it was weird.
Also, things never to do in a hotel. Don't forget to put out the do not disturb sign. You don't want a housekeeper coming in while you're sleeping, or worse. Usually what they do way too early in the morning, about 8:30 in the morning or whenever is too early, they tap on the door, housekeeping, and you say, you know what, we're still here. They don't care. They'll come back. But if you don't say we're still here, they're going to open the door. So if you're in the shower and they say housekeeping, they're coming in. Don't announce your room number out loud. You never know what creep might overhear. So, in other words, when they hand you your room key at the front desk, they don't say, here you are in 1133. They'll usually say, and your room number's right there. Okay? So don't say it out loud. Don't open the door. Somebody knocks without looking through the peephole, and never prop the door open while you go down the hall to the vending or ice machine. Guilty. I take that little thing that looks like a long U.
Yep.
And I swing it in the way of the door, and then I walk down to get ice.
Isn't it just easier to grab the key?
I mean, it is, but, I don't.
You don't, okay.
So they say don't do that. Don't go near the minibar unless you want to pay ridiculous prices for drinks and candy. So, yeah.
There's probably, I don't know at what point in my life I'll be like, it's okay if I eat some of these. I one time did partially open this Oreo package, but it didn't open the seal or anything. So I just put it back because I thought that they were free. And then I saw a label on it for how much they were. And so I put it back and I was like, they better not charge me for this.
A lot of the time they have a little sensor in the door that if you even remove it, you get charged for it.
It was just sitting on a counter.
Okay, gotcha. Don't forget to look for bed bugs. We're talking about things to do in a hotel this summer. Seriously, they might be hiding out in the mattress. I've heard they look a little bit like brown tomato seeds. So that's about how big they are. Yeah, look for them. They're usually in the seams of the mattress. And if they're there, GTFO.
Right.
Don't drink the tap water. You got no idea what the quality of the water is. People are too paranoid. I'm going to drink the tap water unless I'm in some country where they say don't drink the tap water. Like you were in Thailand, they say don't drink the water.
No, do not drink the water there.
I'm going to drink the water. But here's another thing. They'll plant a couple of bottles of Aquafina water on the table, and you don't know that they're charging you for them. So if you drink one, it's like $8 a piece, something ridiculous like that.
Yes.
Yeah, it's true.
And I feel like if the lotions and the soaps and all that stuff, if we could take that, we should be able to take the waters. They're on display for a reason.
I take the lotions and soaps, and at least I used to until I realized I've got a whole box at home under the bathroom sink of lotions and soaps that I'll never use. And I think I took a shampoo out of there, and I turned it upside down, and it was pretty much dried out and hardened.
You walk into Dave's personal bathroom at his house, and it looks like, you ever seen those bathrooms where you go in, and they have colognes and all this stuff, and a guy there waiting to help you?
Yes.
That's what Dave's personal bathroom looks like. It's collectible items.
And good news, guess what you guys are getting for Christmas?
Oh, gosh.
Lotions and soap.
Miniature travel bottles.
You're going to love it. That is the dirt on KDWB. That is not the dirt. That is you can't make this stuff up. We have an announcement tomorrow at 7 o'clock about the morning show. We'll also, super cool party that we're throwing. We've put this together. It is the KDWB Summer Kickoff Cruise with Shine Down on June 11th. Shine Down on a boat.
Sometimes I'm in a room where I don't belong, and the house is on fire and there's no
Here's the way it's going to go down. You're going to get off work early. You're going to drive out to Stillwater on June 11th. That's a Tuesday night. The boat starts boarding at about 7 o'clock. We will blow the whistle a couple of times to signify we're about to roll out of the dock. and they're going to cruise up and down the St. Croix for a couple of hours from 7 till 9. Shinedown's going to perform. There will be drinks on board. I think we're working on like some snacks and things like that. Probably some giveaways. Everybody from KDWB is going to be on board.
Yes.
There's only 2 of us left, but we're all...
And who knows? After tomorrow, we'll see.
Oh, I'm so screwed. Okay, we'll get you on the boat. Let's get you on right now. Check your phone for June 11th. If you got Grandpa's birthday party, then maybe you better go to Grandpa's birthday party or don't.
Yeah.
My pop-up's birthday is June 10th.
Okay, well, you're right. So whatever it is, check your phone, make sure you can come, and we'll get you on the boat right now, 651-989-KDWB. It is not a booty cruise, so men are welcome as well. So bring your partner, bring your mama, bring your sister. Maybe sis just had a baby, needs to get out of the house. Let's get her on the summer kickoff cruise.
Just bring your ass.
Bring your ass.
That's what you got to bring.
From KDWB, call now, get you boarding passes.
Can't be said I'm an early bird. It's 10 o'clock before I say a word. Baby, I can never tell. How do you sleep so well? You keep telling me to live right, to go to bed before the daylight. But then you wake up for the sunrise. You know you don't gotta pretend. Baby, now and then, don't you just wanna wake up? Dark
In Dave's Dirt, Robert Downey Jr. spotted at the downtown Target, swarmed by fans who made him autograph Iron Man mask. Where the hell did somebody pull an Iron Man mask out of nowhere at the downtown Target?
I don't know.
He's in town apparently for the playoff game tonight. Wolves versus the Dallas Mavs tonight, 7:30 Target Center. Jenny's conflicted because she's like, Survivor's on at the same time.
Well, it is. And so here's the thing. Survivor starts at 7. The game starts at 7:30. Sometimes it gets delayed a little bit. So we could maybe start watching it and then in between commercials, put it on. But the thing is with basketball games, commercials are 30 seconds sometimes.
Yep.
It would be such a mess to try to juggle the two.
Good luck, Jenny. You have the worst problem. No wonder you have anxiety.
No
wonder you have. No
our boss
wonder you're
Rich,
yeah.
Our boss Rich also told me that he's in the same predicament and that he's stressed about it too. So I'm not the only one who's like, what do I do?
You get rid of your TV and your anxiety is going to go away.
I don't even watch TV. Literally, I never even watch
more
TV.
Then you need to watch more.
Okay, so I watch more TV.
Yep.
And less working out. Do you think that'll help?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. Sure, yeah, alcohol, Jenny, that'll help.
Nope, I got rid of that too.
Well, you're missing out. Charles Barkley was at Manny's last night. I've heard this from a couple of different people. A lot of celebrities are in town for the big game tonight versus the Wolves. So Wolves versus Mavs tonight at 7:30. How much are tickets going for? Because we were talking about this and we never really quite got to it. What are Wolves tickets going for tonight? If you got tickets, send me a text and let me know where they are. Just not exactly. I don't need to know the row, but upper bowl. Are they on the end? Are they half court? Are they, whatever, courtside? And how much did you pay for them? And whether you're a regular season ticket holder or whether you had to buy them special. Let me know. Let me know what you find out.
Do you want to play a game and take some guesses right now?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay, I'm on Ticketmaster. So obviously these are resale tickets, so they're going to be overpriced. So we're in section 239, row W.
Yeah.
How much for one ticket?
I don't know. 239 is the upper bowl. I would say for one ticket tonight.
Row W, so pretty much the last row.
Is there a twin ticket available with it? In other words, no, just one solo ticket. I'm sitting by a couple of strangers.
Yep.
$200.
Ooh, you're close. It's $196 with the added fees. I'm sure it's going to be $250.
That's actually less than I thought it would be.
But $196. Let's see. Let's go a little bit lower.
Okay.
All right. Oh no, are there none in that section? Hold on. I don't know if
Jenny
there's
is
any
on
in that section.
Ticketmaster looking for. I'm going to guess they're kind of hard. I don't know because there are so many people who are virtual scalpers who will, they have no interest in going to the Wolves game. So tickets might be rare, but there are open seats if you got the cash for it.
Okay, so section 112, row R.
Bowl. Halfway up.
You can get two tickets next to each other. So section 112, row R, and you can get two tickets. So how much is one though?
One ticket is going to be $375.
So far off on that one.
Really?
$1,023.
Oh man, really?
Plus fees. So that's
plus the fees. That's where they
fees.
Screw you.
Mm-hmm.
This person texts in and says, I got $150 nosebleed seats for the game tonight. Another one, I spent $650 per ticket after fees for the upper bowl. So I'm not sure why somebody got $150 and somebody else. Here's one, center court side, $10,000.
Oh, no.
Isn't that crazy?
You also usually have to have some sort of connection to even get access to those tickets.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
What do you think? So the highest ticket that you can get is just in the lower level. What do you think the highest ticket you can get on Ticketmaster for resale right now is?
You mean the highest price ticket?
Sorry, highest priced.
$12,000.
$2,265.
Okay, not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm not going.
You're not going?
I know. I'm
You're not getting tickets?
Not going to get tickets.
You don't want to drop a couple G's?
I am planning on watching it at home on my couch, and I will be just fine. It is KDWB. Let's do Dave's Dirt and get that started. We got a lot of stuff to cover, including where did Charles Barkley eat last night? And is Britney Spears in grave danger? Let's find out.
Which celeb was caught cheating? We tell you now on Dave's Dirt on 101.3 KDWB.
It is presented by Nicolay Law. Charles Barkley ate at Manny's last night, so it's not a real big story. I mean, he's in town. Of course, he's going to eat somewhere. Excellent choice. Manny's not too bad. Is Britney Spears in grave danger? Well, let's find out. Friends of Britney's are waving red flags about her mental health, warning that she needs to be put into a new conservatorship or else. According to TMZ, people in her inner circle say she's in grave danger of hurting herself or someone else because she refuses to take her meds, and she's also abusing drugs, illegal drugs. One insider says she's got radical mood swings and often goes into rages that end in physical violence. They're pointing the finger at Britney's new boyfriend, Paul Solis, a felon with a rap sheet that includes child endangerment and disturbing the peace. They consider him responsibility for most of her recent meltdowns and some of the physical injuries she suffered and blame him for keeping potential conservators away from her. And I think that's probably true. Here's a guy who's like all about the money and the party and the privilege.
He was like doing work on her house. That's how she met him or something like that.
Something like that, yeah. And I think that's where Britney, the whole Free Britney movement. Here we are mouthing off about Free Britney because we didn't like her dad, but we don't know what her situation is. We pretend that we do, but I think she obviously needs somebody who cares about her well-being, not about her money and her privilege.
But her dad wasn't the right person for that.
No, I
so
agree.
there definitely was a movement that was like made because of that situation. But I think it also can be said that she does need some help in some sort, but it needs to be a good person.
You would make a better conservator for Britney Spears than this idiot that she's seen
Oh my
now.
God, I'd be so strict with her money. I'd be like, you're not getting Starbucks today, honey.
What would you do with Britney all day? She wakes up in the morning. What are you going to make her do? First thing, what's the routine? You're going to make her have a banana smoothie
we would
in the
make,
morning.
Yeah, we'd make like a healthy smoothie together. I wouldn't force her to make out, but make out. Well, I'm going to force her to make out first with me. No, I wouldn't force her to work out. I would ask her what kind of body movement she maybe wants to participate in. So maybe like a little bit of yoga or like a walk, something simple, just to get the mind moving and stuff. And no phones for a couple hours because we read yesterday that it's not good for your dopamine levels and all that to get on your phone right away. And then, eventually I'm going to make her take me out to a nice lunch. She's got to buy me something.
Let's go. You're buying. Diddy should just go ahead and make himself comfortable in the courtroom because on yesterday, he was hit with another lawsuit alleging that he had assaulted a woman back in 2003. This model, Crystal McKinney, claims that he drugged her and forced her to perform an act while visiting his New York City studio over 20 years ago when she was just 22 years old. She claims Diddy gave her weed that was laced with another powerful drug. Combs took her to the bathroom and, you can guess the rest.
Yeah.
She says the encounter caused her to be blackballed from modeling. She says she became so depressed she even considered suicide. Diddy, on the other hand, claims the model story is all made up. He says she's just trying to exploit the New York law that temporarily extended the statute of limitations. The thing about Diddy is he also denied his other abuse and violence allegations and said, no, it didn't happen because that's what they always do. And then the video came out, so he couldn't deny it anymore. So it's kind of one of those things where I've said this for years. I'll say it again. Violence like that doesn't happen in a vacuum. That just if it happens once, it will happen again. Things are bad when friends start getting involved with your relationship. Jennifer Garner says she can't stand to just sit on the sidelines and watch another one of Ben Affleck's marriages fall apart. She knows firsthand how difficult it can be to be married to them. The two were wed from 2005 to 2018. Insiders say she reached out to Ben to talk about his ongoing issues with J-Lo. She says she wants to help him work on his marriage, and she wants nothing more than for him to be happy.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, she seems like a decent person.
I forget. They have kids together, right?
I don't know.
I think they do, but maybe not.
Sure. That is the dirt for now on KDWB, brought to you by Nicolay Law Offices.
We do have some tickets we're going to give away for Melanie Martinez.
Shut the front door. Yeah. Are you serious?
Yes.
When is she coming to town?
She's coming to the Target Center June 11th. So...
All right, let's get you and your friend or you and your mom or you and your dad, whoever you're going to go with, to Melanie Martinez. This is really interesting because she was on The Voice.
Yes.
And she's got a couple of songs that have been on the radio here and there, but she's got such a huge following. This Target Center, I mean, that's a big venue.
It is.
And her tickets are selling really well, but don't worry. KDWB has always got the inside scoop on how to get great tickets for you. So if you want to go see Melanie Martinez, we're going to get a fan on the phone right now, 651-989-KDWB. Maybe it's you and your kid. Maybe it's you and your sister, you and your cousin, whatever. Let's get you on the phone right now at 651-989-KDWB for Melanie Martinez. Good luck. We'll be back with the dirtiest songs in pop music. We got talking about this a week or so ago when Lunch came out from Billie Eilish. We're like, damn, that song is edgy.
Yeah.
We found the dirtiest songs in pop music, and these are songs that you've heard and listened to hundreds of times. And maybe when you were a kid, you didn't even know they were dirty. But you know now, and you'll hear them next.
Save big money on your next flooring update. Now at Menards. Update your floors with Palmero vinyl plank flooring. It adds a stylish look to your home. Plus, it's durable, waterproof, and easy to install. It's on sale now through May 27. Save big money on our wide variety of flooring options in-store or online at Menards.com. For more great deals in our weekly flyer, happening now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here, reminding you that a lot of life's firsts are better with help from American Family Insurance. Like your first home expansion, or your first big lightning strike,